Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
And your UCF Knights will take over 1st and 10.
Handoff to the back. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up. The back's got it again. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble to his left. The catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Knights lining up here on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Throwing up play action. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch made on the left side. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And completion makes it second and short. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw. Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He flips it to the back across the middle. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
The Knights are in the red zone. And the running back takes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Want that at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. How about this on 1st and goal? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass caught, can he get in? Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Conference championship on the line. Now it's 3rd and goal in the opening drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCF. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. They'll run it here. Fighting him off. Breaks loose at the 40. And here he goes. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
The running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
1st and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. And he's finally tackled at the 3, defense getting pushed backwards.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
It's UCF in the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation. And now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Extra point try coming now. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your UCF Knights will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Defensive ends are tough to slow down for offensive linemen. They have the size, they have the speed, they have the athletic ability, and here the awareness to come up with a sack. Good play.
Second down and long from the 9-yard line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Finding space at the 20. They're able to get him down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looks left and finds his target there. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Knights come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. That's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Finding space at the 20. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Wants to throw it. Ball carrier tackled there.
Good job by this defense. That quarterback doesn't need much room. They did a heck of a job to keep him out of the end zone, and now we got a 4th and goal situation.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. So in the second quarter of play, this game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a 1st down.
A single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw to the left side. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Lets it go quickly. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And your UCF Knights will take over 1st and 10.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
This time, a completion. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the 1st down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
It's caught on the crossing pattern. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Refuses to go down. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the quarterback dropping back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Knights.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Point after, knocked right through. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Looking to pass here. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Dump off caught by the running back. He starts short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Well, they try to sneak the running back out of the backfield. Quarterback looking downfield, no one open, so he just tries to get it to the back and hope he could get the yards after the catch for the first down, but the defense corrals him short of the marker.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Can he make it? And they finally grab him. Huge return coverage team. Lucky he didn't score there. The offense starts with excellent field position. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. And they set up with the best possible field position. First down and goal. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Gain of 1. It's now second and goal.
Second down and goal upcoming. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. Touchdown, UCF. This offense cannot be stopped.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense on the field to take over. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
When he's got some space here. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. What a moment. Their fans are never going to forget that. Conference title on the line. He takes it all the way to the house.
Well, I just love to see return men get a chance to make a play and make a difference in the outcome of a game, let alone a conference championship on the line. He got some great blocks, but truly at the end of the day, it was his instincts and natural playmaking ability that took it into the end zone.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that 1st down completion.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He gets loose. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
1st down and 10. Takes the handoff on the counter play. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Finding space at the 20. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half.
UCF.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And the single back takes the handoff. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a man. Fires it to the wideout. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's an out route. The catch made. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field going for it on fourth down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. Touchdown, Knights! Too much speed for the defense.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he makes it into the end zone to add two more to the lead.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for two. Great throw.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And the return man steps out at the 28. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. On first and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Throwing again on second and 10. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. Makes a nice move there. Forced out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
But the defense has been torn up through the air, and now the option game is starting to make its presence felt. Good read here by the quarterback to pitch it out and pick up a first.
The Knights line it up with first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, UCF. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quick completion to the tight end. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And it's UCF in the lead, Kirk. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. He's looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Keeping it on the ground here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a run to the left. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
He's running out of time here. Oh, almost intercepted again. Had a chance for his second pick. Couldn't quite hold on. It's going to be second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Looking to throw it again. Clock in the flat by the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Chewing clock with the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And it's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. Could take it all the way. Past the 20. He steps out at the 4, close to a pick 6. Still a great play.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Running out of time in the pocket.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
They're set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They're going to run it. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Knights.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 43, but that's a good return and good starting field position. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock.
Timeout by the offense.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
So here we go, a crucial play. 4th and long from the 44. Let's see what the play call is. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. The offense has been pretty efficient. They've made 2 out of 3 4th down tries so far. They'll try it again here. The corner's now playing a couple of yards off the ball. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Makes a quick catch. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Clock at 0-0. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.